So we're going to look at Kristi Noem. I think she was the governor of South Dakota. Let's talk about Kristi and who she is. She's a combination between two different faces, mostly a king face, that strong jaw. King faces are natural leaders. They see both sides of an issue, very good judges, kind of like to have their own way, get a little cranky. Not leading is not good for these people because they have such a natural tendency to be leaders. People like to look at a king face because they're considered natural leaders. So when you look at her, she's a leader. Now, she's also got a very long face along with that king quality, which means there's some tree quality. So the tree face, just as a tree is deeply rooted, this gal is very deeply rooted. She can take the winds of life very, very well. You almost got to be in politics. You better have some deep roots because you can get blown over by some of the enemies that are out there, which is ridiculous. We're all playing for the same team. Why do we have to be so ugly with each other? The trait that is most positive of a tree face is their ability to spread their branches and protect. She will be very good leader that will protect everybody underneath her branches. Not a bad choice. A little bit of a negative. She's got some pretty creasing eyebrows coming down this way. This is an indicator of someone that's very hypercritical. Can that be a positive trait? Sure. She can make that critical decision, but also she can be maybe a little hypercritical. And again, parents may have been that way. And the reason I say that, her eyebrows are unequal height. This usually indicates some parental stress, especially in her teen years, would be my guess. So if there was some parental stress or a hypercritical parent, that could have created this tendency in her body to be a little critical. Eyes, very narrowed eyes. This indicates acute perceptive ability. She'll be able to assess a situation and just clinically look at it. I used to have such large eyes, and then I spent 45 years being a doctor, and I'm looking at every patient with this intense diagnostic mindset that now my eyes are very, very narrow. And that's what happens. Also very wide set eyes. So she sees the big picture, that hyper focus that you see a lot of accountants and that are very detail oriented people will have that very narrow eye set. She's not that. Cheeks are very round, full of confidence, extremely confident individual. Cheekbones are very high. Anything high on the body, just think high standards. She has very, very high standards, and she's friendly enough that she'll accept everyone and anyone, but if you don't meet her standards, you're not getting a second invite to that dinner table. It ain't going to happen. Following lines, these are these creases coming right through here. Mine are incredibly deep. Following means purpose and spiritual strength. She's found her purpose. She's living her purpose. She has great spiritual strength. Jaw's about determination. You just can't look at that jaw and not go, this is a determined lady. Health-wise, extremely healthy. A little bit of gallbladder weakness. My guess is she doesn't digest fats and dairy products very well because this looks like a true gallbladder weakness. So that's Kristi Noem. Go South Dakota. Hope you enjoyed meeting Kristi. Have you enjoyed the faces we've diagnosed thus far? Do you have someone you'd like to see diagnosed? Put it in the comments and it just might happen. Hope you enjoy.